Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, it is so great to have you. I'm Antoinette, a New Zealander living in the beautiful wine region of Lower Franconia, Germany. So in this video today, I am going to be sharing some things that you just cannot find in Germany. Maybe you can actually find some of these things, but I'm pretty sure that you can't. So I have seen a couple of these types of videos from American expats living in Germany, and some of the points they mention I just can't relate to because I'm from New Zealand, obviously. So this is going to be New Zealanders' version of this video, things that you can't find in Germany. So make sure you stick around. I will be jumping into that really soon, but first I would like to give a huge thanks to today's wonderful sponsor, HelloTalk. HelloTalk is the world's largest language learning exchange app, connecting learners with native speakers to practice and improve their language skills through real-life conversations. I've heard people say that HelloTalk is kind of like the Snapchat of language learning because it's very social and interactive. But in my opinion, it is so much better because you're connecting with like-minded people who are willing to help you reach your language goals. The core function of HelloTalk is to pair language learners with native speakers so you can take turns practicing conversations in your native languages. For example, the other day I received a message from a language learner called Ken from Germany who was interested in a language exchange. His profile said, "I bring German, you bring English, deal?" with a question mark. He wrote that he's looking for nice conversations and international friends. He was happy to start chatting with me in German so I could practice my German writing skills, and later we were able to swap over to English so I could help him out. I think this is such an awesome concept and I really enjoyed our conversation. HelloTalk provides various tools to aid communication and learning. Users can communicate through text, voice, or video, offering flexibility in how they practice. Beyond just basic chat, HelloTalk offers features like live streams, moments, which are similar to social media posts, and voice rooms to further engage users in language and cultural exchange. HelloTalk also now has the option to practice conversations with an AI tutor, which is so much fun. There's so much you can do with just the basic free app, but HelloTalk also offers a premium version with additional features. So if you're interested in improving your language skills in a fun, interactive, relaxed way while making new friends, then make sure you check out HelloTalk. I'll leave more information in my video description below. Okay guys, so this is in no particular order. Something that you absolutely cannot find in German supermarkets is painkiller medication like paracetamol or ibuprofen. To buy painkiller medication like this, you have to go to a pharmacy or a chemist in Germany. In New Zealand, you can just go to any supermarket and pick up some paracetamol or ibuprofen. Just out of curiosity, I went on to the Woolworths website, which is a supermarket chain in New Zealand. You can actually buy pretty high strength pain medication at the supermarket in New Zealand. I'm pretty sure you can't even buy that high strength paracetamol at a pharmacy in Germany. So Germany is so much more strict about their painkiller regulations than New Zealand is. You would never be able to go to a supermarket in Germany and buy paracetamol or ibuprofen. Absolutely unheard of. Not even in the so-called drugstores here in Germany like DM or Rossmann can you find painkiller medication. If you have a headache or like menstrual cramps or you're just not feeling well, you can get painkiller medication at basically any time in New Zealand. In Germany, the pharmacies have quite limited open hours and they are closed pretty early on a Saturday and definitely closed on a Sunday. And so there are only certain times you can go and get this medication, and in New Zealand it's just available basically all the time. So something that you just cannot find in Germany is good quality brown sugar. And the brown sugar in Germany is just so different to what we consider brown sugar in New Zealand. When I first moved to Germany, I was looking everywhere for brown sugar, like New Zealand brown sugar, and I just could not find it. So in Germany, brown sugar typically refers to a light brown fine sugar with a very, very mild caramel flavor. It's often used in baking. It has very quick dissolving properties. In New Zealand, brown sugar is generally described as a darker, more intensely flavoured sugar. It has this strong, almost molasses taste. We have a lot of caramel in our baking in New Zealand, and you just cannot make the same kind of caramel in Germany with the German brown sugar. It just is not the same. It just doesn't taste the same. And I don't know why you can't find it here. I have so many New Zealand recipe books. In New Zealand, every family has the Edmonds cookbook. It is just your quintessential classic New Zealand cookbook. For so many of the recipes in that cookbook, you need New Zealand brown sugar, and I can't find it. I've looked online, on Amazon, I just can't seem to find it. Maybe I need to look again. I haven't looked for quite a while, or maybe some of you can tell me where I can buy it. I've even looked in the American sections at the big supermarket chains here, and I still can't find it. I've heard that the American brown sugar is quite similar to the New Zealand brown sugar. I just wish I could find it here. Okay, guys, so something else that you cannot find in Germany, and this is one of the things that I miss the most about New Zealand. It is a night sky filled with stars. And you have not seen a night sky until you've been to the Southern Hemisphere, honestly. I miss the New Zealand skies, and you just barely ever see stars in Germany. You might see the odd star, but nothing compared to New Zealand. Anyone who has been to New Zealand will know what I'm talking about. So the Southern Hemisphere sky in New Zealand is something that you just cannot experience anywhere else. One of the most significant factors affecting star visibility is light pollution. In Germany, particularly in the urban areas like Berlin or Munich, artificial lighting can obscure the night sky, making the stars impossible to see. I remember as a teenager just lying on the beach in the sand looking up at the stars with my friends just for hours, just talking about life and the universe. Oh my goodness, I would love to do that again. Okay guys, so this point, I'm not saying that you absolutely cannot find this in Germany, but it is very hard to find this in Germany. I have had a very hard time finding a decent steak, and I'm talking a beef steak. I will sometimes crave a big, juicy piece of beef steak, and I'll go out and buy it. It'll quite often be very expensive in Germany, and I'm always disappointed. Almost always disappointed. I maybe have had one or two decent steaks in Germany, and I can say that with all honesty. It's really, really hard to find a decent beef steak here. I mean, you can buy it here, but you see a lot more pork and chicken and turkey in Germany. My husband tries to tell me that I'm not cooking the steak properly, and that's why it tastes like chewy and not very tasty, but I don't know, I do not think it's anything to do with the way I cook the steak. I just think the steak does not taste as good. In New Zealand, you can buy a pretty cheap cut of rump steak, and it is so good. In Germany, a lot of the time the steaks will be kind of stringy and chewy, and they'll have like these, I don't know, just bits of, I don't know, they're just not decent steaks. And I don't want to be like complaining, because the food here is so good in Germany. You can buy so many really great cuts of meat, but I just don't think you can buy good steak here in Germany. So according to my research, there are several factors that can influence the flavour and quality of beef. These include agricultural practices, environmental conditions, breed differences, and cultural preferences regarding meat preparation and consumption. In New Zealand, we have a lot of pasture-based farming. And so New Zealand is renowned for its grass-fed cattle farming. New Zealand's lush pastures provide cattle with a natural diet that enhances the flavour of the beef. Grass-fed beef is known to have a more robust and distinct taste compared to grain-fed beef, which is very common in Germany. So that explains it. It's the whole farming practices that makes all the difference. Okay guys, so last but not least, something that you just cannot find in Germany are all of the quintessential New Zealand ice cream flavours. So these are just very standard flavors in New Zealand, and they are nowhere to be seen in Germany. I know Germany has its own flavors, and also, you know, Germany has adopted the whole Italian ice cream culture, and there are so many delicious flavors with Italian ice cream, but I really miss New Zealand ice cream, and I'm talking just like supermarket ice cream in those big tubs. You just cannot find the same quality ice cream in German supermarkets. We have all of these really unique flavors in New Zealand, like hokey pokey ice cream, which is this like honeycomb flavored ice cream with these like chunks of hokey pokey, like honeycomb all through it. Also jelly tip ice cream. Oh my goodness, so good. It's like got red kind of raspberry jelly all through it with chocolate and vanilla, and it's just so good. You just need to try it. Also, mint chocolate chip ice cream is just so amazing. Anyway, I was just a little bit disappointed by the ice cream flavors in Germany. I miss the New Zealand ice cream flavors. I just have to say that. So I have come to the end of this video, guys. I hope it didn't seem like I was whinging too much, because, you know, if you watch my videos, if you guys know me, you'll know how much I love Germany, and there are so many things I just love so much about living in Germany, but, you know, I still have to make these kind of videos too. I need to talk about Germany from every angle, the good, the bad, everything in between. I just wanted to remind you, if you're interested in improving your language skills in a fun, interactive, relaxed way while making new friends, then make sure you check out HelloTalk. I'll leave more information in my video description below. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. It helps get my videos out there and noticed. If you watch my videos and you enjoy my content but you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would absolutely love you to consider subscribing. That would mean so much to me. Feel free to connect with me on Instagram, and I will see you again really soon. Bye!